The Amber Heard trial has been like my guilty little pleasure that I peek in on the other every day. Really,
she seems monstrous.
Oh, the Johnny Depp.
Yeah. The defamation suit, man. I don't know if I'm qualified to like bring you up to date, but it just seems every time that I catch a clip, it's Johnny Depp looking like a saint, and Amber Heard looking like she's acting and like being fake pouty and trying to be too pretty to find guilty, and she's almost doing it. By the way, like it's a good thing I'm not the judge. I'd side with her every time. She's just so good looking. She's hard to like look at.
That is how you determine guilt.
It is. Unfortunately for her, the judge is a woman, I think, in this case. That or a very odd looking man. I'm not sure. And but no, it's gone Johnny's way. Like all these witnesses that come forward, like make Johnny Depp seem they're supposed to, granted, but they're not making up the stories they're telling. Like that guy who was like, I was selling art on eBay for $100, $200, and Johnny saw some of my art, and I thought he wanted to buy some when he got back in touch with me, but he said no. I want to put you in an art studio that you can live and do nothing but make art until you have enough to have an art gallery show. And then we're going to have that. And I'm going to throw it. And I'm going to invite all my Hollywood movie friends. And they're going to buy your art. And I don't want anything except for you to succeed in life as an artist.
Did Mr. Depp ever express an interest in your art?
Yeah.
When was the first time that happened?
Well, first time you saw a painting in 2008. And then the next time was 2012. I had made a painting and sent it to my best friend, in an email, and he forwarded it to Johnny, and Johnny emailed back saying, hey, when Isaac wants to sell that, whenever he wants to sell that, to go ahead and get in touch with me because I want to buy it.
Did Mr. Depp ever buy that painting?
No.
Why not?
Because when I brought over paintings, I had moved back to California, and I brought over a bunch of paintings for him to look at and see if he wants any, to buy any. And he looked at me and says, I got an idea. How about I be a patron, and we put together an art show, make a body of work, and then I'll throw a party and invite people, and I'll sell the stuff for you, and you could keep all the money. So he didn't buy any paintings there. Instead, he offered me a complete patronship.
So what did you understand he meant by becoming your patron?
Well, it was going to financially make it possible for me to just paint every day and put together a body of work, so that way then it could be sold. The next day, I ended up moving into I moved into a art studio penthouse at the Eastern Columbia building. It was, listen, I got a place for you to go ahead and live and work and put this body of art together, and I'll take care of you. You don't have to worry about anything.
And they're like, and what did you say? He's like, I said yes.
Did you take him up on that offer to live at the Eastern Columbia building?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He's like, don't imagine a crappy apartment. This is like an Art Deco building, 15 stories. It's a multi-million-dollar place I'm in right now. I don't do anything but what I love.
And here I am in front of this building. This is a beautiful building. This is like, it's whatever, 13 floors, but it's like from the 1930s, some Art Deco, beautiful building. And I'm looking, I'll go, all right, this is unreal. What, there's going to be, all right, it's going to be one of these apartments or whatever, one of these places here. I go in with Kevin Murphy. He takes me all the way up to the roof. We go into penthouse 2, and I walk in and I'm like crying.
Mr. Depp did that for me. Like, it's like, and every witness they bring up is like, yeah, Johnny's just such a good guy. And he's sitting over there shitting in people's beds. It doesn't look good.
My side of the bed was human fecal matter. It was so bizarre and so grotesque.
Even the bad stuff. They're like, after she cut your finger off, did you want cocaine? He's like, yes, I did.
Yeah,
It sounded pretty reasonable, really. I don't know
Yeah.
how fun coke
He
is.
deserves a little bit of cocaine after all that.
How
She should have bought him some.
it doesn't look. It's like it didn't. They say cut off, but it got smushed real bad at the end, and it's all mangled up, and it didn't heal right, or there wasn't enough to like put on right. There's a picture somewhere of it kind of mangled. I don't even know if we should show it. It's pretty gory.
I've seen it, but it's a real deal fucking injury. Like it's a go to the hospital.
There is audio of her saying, "No one will believe you because you're a man."
I mean, she was right up until indisputable.
Until they
evidence came
played
out.
the audio of her saying, "No one will believe you because you're a man."
Tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim of people's domestic violence, and
Yes.
I know it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you.
And
No one believed him because he was the man until the audio of that exactly.
People still don't believe him, even though she's there saying, "No one will believe you because you're a man." And they're like, "That's right, we won't." Wait, but you understand that she said, "Yeah, she said it. She's a man." Like, there are people who still won't believe, but man, it's I really hope he wins. I hope he bankrupts her, and I wish that they would take that movie away from her and give it to literally anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, she seems like a real bitch.
Yeah, I don't like Pirates of the Caribbean, but I feel bad that the dude doesn't get to like cash in on those stupid movies anymore and make his 10-20 million.
I think he doesn't want to.
I think they
I heard him
those
say he
a long
absolutely
time ago.
refused to make any more.
Because they turned their back on him when she came out against him and fired him from the movie. He's like, they can't get me back now.
Oh,
You know, it's that kind of
I
thing.
didn't understand that kind of. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that changes things.
yeah,
Well, it
that's
seems like he's
ridiculous.
doing okay for money.
Oh, he'll be okay. But
What?
he lost a lot of money in that
Well, he'll be
because
okay.
of what she did to him.
Is there a difference between having 50 million and 100 million?
Yeah, 50 million.
Yeah, about
Okay, it
$50
checks
million.
out. Well, no, like there's a big difference between having 1 million and 5. There's a big
Mm-hmm.
difference between having 5 and 10. We start to get into areas that I can hardly like imagine. Like 50 million, you won't run out, right?
Mhm.
Just
Johnny would probably say, but think of all the good I could do with 100 million. He seems like a fucking philanthropist. It's not like he's sitting around like buying another jet ski. Like I don't know why I went
That's what
jet
I
ski,
would
like,
be doing.
Yeah, like an extravagant $8,000 purchase. He's not doing things like that.
at 50 million,
Yeah, that was your
all the jet
I think
skis
I
you
went
want.
jet ski. It just, I think I went to that. 'cause
Johnny
it's
Depp's out there buying ping pong tables
With good paddles.
and Lacoste shirts. Yeah. He's out there ordering prime rib like a king.
I think I went to that because I think of a jet ski as a huge waste of money.
YouTube keeps pushing old PKA clips to me. You'd think they'd be old PKA clips, but they weren't.